Hey, it worked. Good stuff. That transition took bloody ages. Sorry, people. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another game from the Immortal Invitational for Fury of Dracula. Very exciting stuff. This is the final week of the tournament. So it all ends here. Not only that, but this is going to be one half of the title decider. We've got two teams at the top. My team, the Garlic Farmers, as Granges Die, are top by 2 IDS with level 1 wins with Team Pirate Wizard. And basically, what's going to happen in these next 2 games between us is going to end up deciding the title. We did not plan this for the two of us to be top 2 and to be playing in the final week. That's just how this fixtures got spat out, and that's just how it's ended up. Like always. That's always happened when we've done our tournaments. So anyway, so yeah, obviously, I'm going to provide some very biased commentary in this one. I'm going to be siding with Geo, the legendary Dracula player, but of course we've got Pizzawizard playing as hunters, and alongside me, I've got the legendary Roscoe. Hello, Roscoe.
Oh, stop it! You're too kind. You're too kind. Yeah, I like to just make appearances when there's things on the line for important games. A little matinee match. Hello, everybody, and I'm torn. Scott Sword, I'm torn, and I'm in a bit of a
What?
quandary here because I know now. Let me plead my case. Uh, for the benefit of a thrilling final day tomorrow, Pizza Wizard to win today would be beneficial for that. However, Geo, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate to myself. Geo deserves a win because I'm a Dracula fan because the hunters do me bad every time. Geo's played so well as Dracula in this tournament, and he deserves everything that he gets for that. So I don't know. Am I just basically saying that I'm impartial in this match? Let's just see how it pans out, and then I'll jump in accordingly. If you get too biased, I'll throw someone out just to balance it out.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's kind of a thing for me too. Like, as a hunter player, the way that people see me, I want hunters to win, but obviously this is the day where I don't want hunters to win at all. So, oh, behind the veil.
Behind the
Is it
veil.
behind the fog? It is behind the fog.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat? Morning Gyro, morning Snuff. Thank you for joining. Quincy, I'm getting married tomorrow, but today I watch Fury of Dracula. You have got your priorities perfectly sorted out, Quincy. Congratulations. Yep. Congratulations. I hope your wedding all goes very well tomorrow. Sorry you're going to miss my match tomorrow, but I think your wedding is just cause for missing Fury of Dracula. Thank you for tuning in.
So Quincy, you can always check it on the phone app, so you can always have an earpiece and watch as well.
Just don't do it during the ceremony now.
Depending how the
kiss the
bride.
Goes, yeah. Wait. Has he got the 13 influence or not?
Dracula's bride. Oh, wow.
That's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be very biased in this game. Obviously, I'm going to get just before I turn really biased here, I'm just going to say this right off the bat before I start throwing all the hate at Pizza Wizard and wanting him to fail and crash and burn. I'm just going to say this now, that when the tournament started, when I looked at the groups, I thought the groups were fairly well balanced. In general, we had a mix of experience and new blood and whatever. But I thought, if I was a betting man, I'm not a betting man. If I was, the team that I would expect to be at the top would have been Team Pirate Wizard, just based upon the sheer combined experience between the two of them. You've got a world champion Pizza Wizard in the ranks too. They've both played. They've worked out what factions work for them, and they've played it very well throughout the tournament. So yeah, I'm going to say, obviously, I want to win. Geo wants to win. Geo's played incredibly well all tournament. We both want to win, but at the same time, I hope Geo would say the same thing as me, that if we end up losing to these two, no complaints at all. They've played very well all tournament, and the fact that it's this close is amazing. So, no, it'll be no shame at all to lose to these two. But obviously, we want to win.
That's Scott's Lord putting his excuse out a day early, just in case. So regardless what happens tomorrow, we'll play this one back. Now, I don't mind losing, and the best players out then, it comes tomorrow, you'll be like, yes!
Well, exactly,
no,
exactly. Yeah.
It has. It's been, I think you're right. The teams have, well, there's been a handful of teams that have been pretty well balanced. I think the Pizza Wizard had the right idea with that. They've stuck to their factions from day one and just gone with it and said, we'll play our strongest hand, which is fine with that. I will say, though, again, it's not been an easy ride for either. Obviously, Pizza Wizard I beat once, and had I drawn claws in our last game, he would have died as soon and would have won. So it's again, it could have been another loss, which obviously I was trying to do for ours. Snuff helped me by beating Backstab. Hello, Snuff. Glad to have you here. He saved my bacon by getting the win there. But yeah, I think it's all the teams have kind of been. It's been balanced. It's been back and forward, up and down. You've got dips and troughs. All the players, all the teams have. So there's never been one that's been and you want that. You don't want a team where it's unassailable lead after the first 10 games and the rest are just, well, no, you wouldn't have that. Let's say after the first 12, and there's no way anyone can catch them. It's just like, oh, right, everyone's playing for second. You want something like this where there's something to play for. So, yeah, let's hope for a good match, and then everyone we can tune in tomorrow and hear Scott Sword blood pressure going above 200.
Yeah. I think you saw, like, I was going through the results just to see how the league was sort of shaping up during time. And obviously, Team Pizzawizard took the very early lead. They were in front for a bit until then we managed to catch them and got ahead of them. But then fair play to them, even though we had kind of a 2 or 3 win buffer for a bit, they kept doing what they had to do. They kept winning, and it brought them back into it. Because then, I was starting to slip up a little bit. And obviously Pizzawizard beat Geo in the reverse match as well, so they've done well to stay in it and not lose, focus. That's all you can do. So yeah, it's going to be close right to the end. We'll have to see what happens here. Geo's obviously been incredibly studious. He's been checking out pretty much every single game. After every game we chat about things. So yeah, he would have learned from the previous game with Pizzawizard where we saw that where Pizzawizard didn't get newspapers, so there's a very quick mature at the beginning. But then, because Pizzawizard was able to just sit there and supply for such a long time, he just overran Geo with all the events that he had. So Geo would have learned from that. Interesting, he's Wolf-formed, but with no Rumor token. I don't know if that's a mistake or if there's something he's cooking up here. We'll have to see. We haven't spoken tactics. I don't know what Geo's thinking is here at all. He's been trying to do different things all tournaments, so... obviously, he know. Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, okay.
What? So, what got checked? Didn't Bucharest get checked a second ago? Oh, no, it was in Spain. Sorry. It was in Spain. It was Cadiz and Granada that got checked, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, probably.
And also, interestingly, again, testament to Geo, when I was speaking to Snuff the other day, who was playing in the New Blood tournament with Geo, and he was saying there that he wasn't, the Dracula player he is now, he certainly wasn't in the new game, in the New Blood. Right. So there's obviously been he's really climbed that steep learning curve to come in and really just, play consistently good Drac. So again, anyone new to the game that thinks, I'm never going to get, stick in, and you're right, it's studious, checking your opponents, seeing how they play. And he's really turned it around. And I don't know, what was the length of time between the New Blood ending and the starting?
Essentially nothing.
Wow.
I mean, in terms of Geo, it was maybe, I think, about 3 weeks or so, or maybe about a month, because he got knocked out in the first round, or no, maybe not the first round. Yeah, the quarterfinal of New Blood.
All right.
But if you remember, the New Blood final was basically happening as this tournament was starting. So for him, it was a very short turnaround. But then again, he'd come... He'd played quite a lot of the physical game, had to come into digital and learn the digital stuff, and then now, as everything's reverted with the Immortal update, I know everybody is having to deal with the Immortal update, but maybe even more so if you're a slightly newer player, because you've had to suddenly learn how the game is played one way, and then very, very quickly adjust. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience to fall out onto. And yeah, I mean, Snuff was saying it in chat that out of everybody, he has been... I think out of the New Blood, let's think. Geo's in it, Snuff... Fangs of Fire was in New Blood, but then again, he wasn't true New Blood, but he was in the New Blood tournament. I think that's it. So, out of the 3 of them, he has been, by far, the one who's really kicked on. So, in terms of, bringing results in this tournament. Yeah, he's done really well. And, yeah, he's very much, in times, carried me. If he hadn't played as well as he did, I mean, he had quite a lot of sort of really close wins, but he got the wins, which is the really important thing. He won his last game with 1 HP, and I was like, I don't care. Winning with 1 HP is better than losing in this situation, and it makes life easier for us. So he's got the wins when he needed to, and he's learned from the mistakes from the games he has lost. and he's played better than me this tournament. So yeah, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in this position at all. So yeah, he's played incredibly well, and he's got the right attitude in terms of wanting to learn about the game and analyzing stuff. So no, he's good.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think what we assume for that is that basically I'm just supporting you in this match as well. Then he's a Dracula player and he's done well and he's bettered himself as a player. So yeah, I think I think I'm rooting for you and Geo, Scott Sword.
What?
Oh, no.
What's happening? And the thing is, like, he's also against Pizzawizard, who's been the best hunter player in the tournament.
Right.
So this is a real clash of titans here.
And that's interesting because Pizzawizard again has won games with very little health. It's come down to the IDS hasn't been relevant. It's been just get the win. So it's not been an easy journey for really anybody.
No, it hasn't been.
But no, it's I agree with you. I concur. I think it should be the top two that have played the best are going to compete against each other. So
sure.
Another nice end to a tournament. So that's good.
So anybody who wants to know the arithmetic, basically, as I said, the two teams are equal with 12 wins and 6 losses out of 18 games. And we are top only by a 2 IDS advantage. If people don't know, IDS is the tiebreaker. So wins are the most important. So obviously, if one of the two teams wins both games, then that's it. They're champions, and that's it. If it's a 1-1 tie, as we both finish on 13 wins, then it'll come down to IDS. We currently have a 2 IDS advantage, so there's a little bit of an advantage for us, because depending on the result of this match, I'll be able to know sort of my winning margin that I need against Pirate Joe, which the match will be tomorrow. But then, we were talking about it off camera, I might sit there and go, okay, I need to win by this amount of influence, but then what happens if I don't draw a newspaper, and he gets 7-point mature at the beginning, right? So we have to, G and I were talking tactics, it's very much a case of, play to win, because winning makes it much easier, because obviously if Geo wins, then all I have to do is win by any margin, or if I lose, I might be able to lose by a very, very small margin, and we still win overall. So it's easier, but you can't really, sometimes you can't control what events get drawn. Like here, he drew newspapers, Quincy made a good point, the wolf form kind of limits the value of newspapers a little bit here, because you don't know what he's done afterwards. He's probably gone to Bucharest and wolf formed, because of the risk of Psychic Scan, because obviously with Pizzawizard start, but maybe he took a risky move and didn't. He wolf formed into Austro-Hungary, maybe. He might have wolf formed to Black Sea Coast, is now going down towards Athens. Who knows? But the thing is, Mia's going to have to deal with this.
I think the other point to make as well is, like you say, when there's always that, not that anybody plans to, it's more innate than anything else, but if you know Geo wins today and you have got that however small a cushion there is, that if I lose, I could do this, I could do that. There's always the risk of complacency seeps in and you start to lose a bit of focus. When you know that you've got to just win, which you always will, but we're human, and subliminally some people go, oh, I've got that, I can afford a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You take your eye off the game and you lose it anyway. So it's almost going into it assuming that you have to win regardless of today's result.
Yep. No, I agree. But then things like, if I know I don't have to win quickly, then I can maybe decide I won't pick a really, really early fight if I'm not confident about it. I can wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It might influence decisions, but no, obviously I'll always play to win. Always.
The last didn't ambush, so perhaps a hoax or a aristocratic who wins two.
Could well be, which means then if it could be double hoax, could be double aristocratic, so might be able to get one mature out of this. If Mina's delayed and Gadamin can't get to, I assume it's Bucharest. Oh, well, she has a stake. Never mind. Oh, nice bodyguards. She's revealing a knife. Yeah. But still.
Okay. It keeps the stake. That's handy.
Yeah.
So I think 10, and then perhaps a wolf to 56, 50, 46, 50, just to get down the coast, drag them out.
Yep.
The problem is, Stewart and Van Helsing and Van Helsing did what I like. He's made the early jump from the UK now. When you realise where he is, don't sit in the UK and supply. Get on the mainland, and then you can start supplying, trading off, and you're in a more central position to then target Dracula whenever he lands if he is forced to sea. So I like that.
Yeah. Obviously, don't like that because it's Geo we're talking about. But yeah, from a playing perspective, from an ability perspective, yes, it is very good. You've suddenly got 4 hunters to deal with, not 3 Or potentially if you keep Suit and
Yeah.
Madrid, only 2, right? So, yeah. No.
Hmm.
From a hunter perspective, I like it, but obviously from a bias perspective, I don't like it. Still no rumor token, which is kind of interesting.
Waiting for draw. Nope. Nice trail. Bloody hell, that's a hell of a trail for 2 to clear up.
Yeah, because I mean, so even though he did move the 2 hunters over into Marseille, they're going to take quite a little bit of time to get over here. If they get over here, then they're overcommitting. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to
I think
see.
as well when Glass was revealed, he'd already wolf formed. So I was thinking he couldn't have gone when Mina left Godalming. He couldn't have then wolfed to 59 and now be up in Germany because that was revealed a day late, I think. Sure, the
Possibly.
credit
Yeah.
reviews will remind me that.
Good
I think
thing
he
is,
was still sitting in 58 with him when wolf form was used.
things the wolf form's actually quite likely to. If he did go into Varna, the wolf form is quite likely to mature here because Mina seemingly doesn't have horses. And she might get delayed in Bucharest too, which also make it much better. Maybe it's a fake wolf form to Varna. Or Constanta, rather, not Varna, Constanta. If she's delayed, she can't do anything. Godalming, yeah, he's on a yellow too, but there's so many places from Bucharest wolf form is not actually that bad. There could be a hide involved too. Salonika, he can't get to Salonika, he can't get to Varna unless he has a card, obviously. I'm assuming normal movement. What's been discarded? Anything? Well, 1 stake's been discarded, so I know that one's on Mina. 2 holy bullets, a rifle. Nothing really noteworthy. Okay. No mature.
Is it okay? I would keep. What do you do? Do you keep the stake or do you? Oh, she does it. Okay, right. Okay.
Well, the thing is, like, she's very unlikely to get to this location anyway, unless they suddenly draw like a hide scouts or something. Interesting that Seward and Van Helsing went to Milan and not Genoa, so they're not looking to rail up to 58. They're going to just go and sit in Munich, by the looks of it. If he hasn't got horse economy set up yet, maybe that's why he's not showing any horses yet. Maybe horse economy is not.
He might be really good if that's the case. There's 9 cards left. You know, he might even have that fast horse race, so that could be the other issue.
Yeah. No, this wolf form is very good. This wolf form is actually very good from Bucharest. There are just too many. I mean, maybe if there's a psychic scan, you might be able to eliminate some places, but because Godalming didn't move quickly enough, he can't get to Varna or Salonika without charted carriage, and then you're kind of having to hope he jumps on the right place. Given the trail's so long, he can't be in Athens now, I don't think. Could he, though? Varna, hide. Well, if there's a hide thrown in, yep. Could be now moving to Zagreb, knowing he'll get the wolf form back, so he can wolf form through the other 2 hunters of be very risky. Where's Godalming going? Oh.
Okay.
So is that Varna hide? Is it a fake wolf form to Constanta and then Varna? Ooh. Could have been in Munich then, but isn't. If he's in Vienna, that'd be great.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'd actually even be video. Depend. Oh, hang on. Oh, this will help.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
No. That actually tells you a lot. He's not in Vienna. He's not holding it. He's not waiting in Zagreb. He's got to be in Athens then, if that's the case.
Because that blew around. Bologna, Salonika, Sarajevo. Yeah.
Oh, another stake. Oh, mob. You almost have to hope here that there's weirdly there isn't a vampire for the wolf form, because then it wipes the trail. You want to keep this trail full.
Yeah.
If it's a hoax, though, there's 7 Drac cards. Not great, but you never know. Yeah, that evil presence was very good. That really helped them out there.
Yeah, it was, especially Sudby and Sofia just really lit between him and Mina. You just rule out all
you rule out so much. Yeah. All of Austria-Hungary is more or less ruled out. Maybe could be in Szeged now. But unlikely. He wouldn't want to be trying to run like through them like that, I don't think.
No.
Especially he's getting closed in by the west side as well. Unless he was trying to get through that way and didn't expect them to move into Munich as quickly. So he could be now moving to Klausenburg, Glatz, and he tries to wolf form to a coast, but unlikely. Dracula hardly ever goes to Athens. I know, because it's just such an underpowered location. That's 2 stakes. Well, a stake revealed. 2 stakes discarded, 1 revealed. So do you throw down rumors? Because you could throw down 2 right now. Oh. Is he going to mature? No. He layered it. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that makes me very sad.
Well, if he did go Varna than Hyde, he's now got 3 event cards on 1.
But is he ever going to go back to Varna, though? That's the problem.
I mean, I guess they got to check it because, well, I suppose. Yeah, that's right. Right, okay.
Did he fake wolf form to Constanta? Gyro's asking in the chat, Roscoe, evil presence flashbacks, question mark?
Yeah, utter bollocks. I mean, I'm not gonna tarnish this game with my rant and rave, so we'll leave that. But yeah, anybody that watched my match game for cash check.
Hang on. Oh, if he's... Oh, I thought it was going to be a bat, so you'd push Godalming into 3 vampires, because Dracula counts as 1. Oh, good spy, though. What did he discard? A rifle. Ooh, okay. JB Philly's in the chat. Hello, JB Philly. Good morning. I guess it's still good morning for you, right? Was it 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
10? I don't know what he's done here. Maybe that was a really poor encounter, but then now this could be Varna, or it could be the High. Now, is Mina gonna try to find this location? Imagine if she... No, he's hiding in Athens. He fade wolf form to Constanta. Unless he wolf formed to Sarajevo, then backtracked to Belgrade, and he's put the lair in Sarajevo because they might step on it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ah, no, she's supplying. Oh, that's a lot of events. Oh, okay. Well, out of all the times to draw hide scouts, that's fine. We know he was there, so... They've still got a long trail to deal with. There is a stake, which is a bit of a problem. The thing is, we got Van Helsing and Seward supplying. They've got a lot of events stacked up.
Yeah.
Are they full of events? Oh, they actually are. They've got 13 events in hand. Oh, it's going to repeat of the last game all over again.
Yeah, he's just filling up his satchel already. They're all standing there, right track. And the thing is, the Athens and the Hyde, even if it's a fog on the Hyde, if Godalming jumps it now, it will still allow him to check it before it matures. So, yeah.
If it's
he jumps on it today.
Oh!
Well, he's gonna block Athens.
Well played. Well played. Yes, well done.
Hang on, though. Pizzawizard has got good luck. Will he remember this time?
But it has to get played on Mina's turn. Unless they speedy telegraph it.
Speedy telegraph it, yeah.
Oh, Gyro, speedy telegraph, good luck. Here's the thing, though. Is that going to make it mature? Let's think about this. If it's a fog or a bat, bats would be better in this situation. So, Godalming can't move today. So it moves 1 space. Then Godalming moves in and he gets battered backwards. I don't think he can get there in time, then. Oh, unless he goes by sea, but then again, that's still quite slow, unless there's excellent weather. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a very interesting... If he layered the previous thing, knowing that the Saboteur after is going to mature, that's pretty bold on his part. I wonder what it must have been before. So he either faked wolf form to Constanta and then Varna, or he actually legitimately wolf formed to, I guess it was Sarajevo and then Belgrade. Right, there goes Mina. This is the thing. This is the worry now. You got 3 hunters in the west, and Dracula's moving westward. Be good if Salonica. Oh, he could get delayed. Is there a weapon? Oh, love it.
Well played.
Oh, that's amazing. Imagine if now that hide is a wolves or something. Oh my goodness.
Very well played.
Oh, yeah, wow. I mean, obviously, he could have gone in any order, but knowing that Gadami is very likely to check Volodya to put the spy there and the bodyguards later, like before the trail, but then Gadami would check it. Oh, wow, that sequence of events worked out really well for Dracula.
Yeah, that's very problematic for Gadami. I mean, he got rid of his rifle because he had to, so he's only got a stake, which we know, and A and other, which obviously isn't conventional, so Garlic or Heavenly Host.
So he's now delayed again. So then Dracula moves. So then the trail will slide.
Well, that's fine now. I would just consolidate hunters in the central. Let that go. Get Gadaming back in the game. What's the point of getting him delayed in Athens? Just let Athens go.
Unless they have a forewarned. If they have a forewarned, then
yeah. But then if he's look at his items, if he's got nothing to fight, whatever's there, you don't want to risk him dying.
Yeah. Okay, if it's double vampire, that's a huge problem.
Yeah. Patent.
I guess it also depends. Does he have fast horses? If he has fast horses, then he can get there in potentially one move. If he doesn't, he's not going to get there in time. Oh, well, that's a good time for Jonathan Harker to get pulled out. That might be a surprising return, but...
I'd be, depending on... I mean, even if Gadaming has got a forewarned, if it's not a fog, it's irrelevant. If he's got planned ambush, it's only going to get him out of one. If it's 2 fighting vamps, all right, he's got a stake, an escape route and a stake would benefit him, but then he's going to go to the final battle with what? Harsh words and a closed fist?
Yeah, if he heals at night each time, he'll be up to 6 health when he walks in. So if it's double vampire, can he... Oh, man. He might be able to stop the rumor, but then he might die.
Yeah.
But there could easily be an escape route or something. I guess the question is, would you rather have double vamp and hope he doesn't have escape route and lose his revenge and such, or would you rather put down a bat and hope he doesn't have forward? That's the way you have to play it. We have to pay attention. If there's a trade now between Van Helsing and Seward, then again, if they're using the forewarned on that, they're not using the forewarned on Dracula. So it's a tricky one. I bet he's just going to land in Cagliari now because they haven't really moved much towards Genoa to excellent weather across. There could also be in a sense of emergency would come down by one of the other hunters, or maybe double horse with somebody else. But then have they drawn the last stake? Probably. They almost completed the deck, so they're very likely to have drawn that last stake.
I guess the other thing as well is if the 2 hired scouts like Evil Presence, Local Rumours, I think it's too early in the game. I don't think he would have gone Black Sea and then jumped on Varna to then boost his lair and reveal himself. It's too risky. I think he's just going to go west.
Well, to be fair, the lair is not... We don't know the location. We are assuming that is Constanta, but the odds are that it is because of potentially psychic scans. They might have ruled out Sarajevo. I don't remember. People who are watching this will probably remember psychic scans better than we are. Because we're concentrating on chat and talking, and not, specifically when psychic scans were done. But it's very possible that Sarajevo and Belgrade might have been ruled out. So...
Oh, he's removed it anyway. It's irrelevant. He's removed his layer. He's like got Salonica, Bucharest, and Galatz. So he's taken off that unrevealed layer.
Oh, interesting.
So maybe he's doing that so he can go back and they don't know where he's gone.
Possibly.
Although he's landing from sea. It's going to be one of... He hasn't got wolf form, but...
Nah, I bet you'll go Cagliari, feed, and then Mediterranean wolf form.
The good thing is, if he goes Cagliari anyway, that's fine. then Verona comes off, then Athens. If that matures, the Hyde is then gone and the Oceans go, and he then has options to go east or west again.
So I think that's the best option for him right now. He can see how Athens plays out. The problem is if they deal with Athens, he's suddenly now got 3 hunters who know where he's going.
Yeah.
Cagliari could be left to mature because if Athens doesn't mature, they don't need to stop Cagliari, if that makes sense.
Aye. Yeah.
But I would still, if I was Dracula, I would just land and just throw down a rumour immediately. Oh, he didn't throw down a rumour. I hope he realises he has to do it. He can't do it with feed. I would have just thrown it down instantly to make hunters really worried. You're going to have 2 rumours to deal with. And depending on the stake situation, they might have to give up one to save the other.
Well, we'll see now if Godalming's got fast horses. Otherwise, he's going to struggle to get. I mean, he hasn't used anything to get down there.
No, but what else is he holding then? Unless he's got something like a heavenly host, I guess. That must be the other thing.
Yeah. And I mean, one of those events could be a lucky find, so I mean, he might be happy to jump on it.
Yeah.
What does he do? What does he do? The good thing is, he doesn't have to worry about that layer, that whatever it may have been. He can avoid the layers now because they're all.
Yeah, Valona hasn't fallen off yet. If Valona was a layer, wow. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
The thing is, by the time he goes into Athens, if it is bats, he'll get pushed back into the Valona layer. Oh, he's supplying. Oh, okay. So he's either going to excellent weather across, or he's giving it up. Okay.
Right.
Still supplying. Oh, and he's discarding Heavenly Hosts now.
He's got good items just overflowing in his bag. He's got to give them away. You get one. You get one.
I am very worried about what events he's holding, but I mean, I won't say no to you getting 7 points like this.
Yeah. I don't think scouts would be ideal. I would check 13 and I would check, or you check either 1756 just to rule that out.
Yeah.
Or the fact is now, because he knows that it shows when Dracula changes his layers or updates them, they might think, right, actually, okay, let's assume like we were, okay, if it's Varna, they've now got to work out, has he gone to Varna while all the hunters are now central?
So that's really interesting. He did a day trade with Van Helsing. Now I'm wondering if that's because he's taken something like a Full Warned or Excellent Weather off to now trade to Godalming.
Yeah. He'd have to be confident Godalming's got the cards to deal with this then.
I mean, he's got a stake, right? He's got 6 health. If you got Lucy's Revenge or an escape route, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of combo of cards because he's supplied so much. He's holding on to so many events here.
And despite all this running around, we're really at the, it's the end of, or coming up to close the end of the second week. So it's not, he's still got a long way to go to survive. If this doesn't mature, he's going to have a pretty arduous task.
But at the same time, it's also the end of the second week, right? The time has flown by in a very, I mean, they've only been playing for half an hour, right? So the time is really flying by in that sense. Oh, he didn't trade with Godalming, right? Oh, he did trade with Godalming. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it. I think he should have thrown down a rumor token instantly with this thing. Because imagine if Athens doesn't mature, if you feed now, you can't play a rumor.
Yeah.
I would have totally thrown down a rumor here. In Cagliari. Or wherever it is. Wherever it is. Shit.
The thing is, Hyde is obviously still in the field, so if he is on Cagliari, he can only feed and then go, or go back to sea.
That's the problem. That's the issue with this.
It kind of reveals where he is without meaning to reveal where he is.
Right. And this is the issue, right? Because unless Athens matures, he can't get the Hyde back, so he can't then play the Rumor token afterwards. He should have played Rumor token immediately, I think. Even if it's not a vampire, you have to sort of force the issue a little bit, I think.
Yeah. I think as well, though, it might be worthwhile for Van Helsing and Mina to have got to Italy and just do a scan regardless, just to rule that out.
Yeah, rather than moving backwards to Munich, that was kind of interesting. So they could have easily gone to Milan. Right?
Yeah.
If Van Helsing trained with Godalming, Mina could just do a psychic scan.
There's your feed. Okay.
Yeah, no real surprise.
Yeah. Well, it's either a very good ruse or he's not on the black. Oh, excellent weather. Right. Okay.
Well,
So
yeah.
let's see. What is in
Well,
Athens?
let's
Here we
hope
go.
it's only excellent weather and not forewarned. But I reckon he's planned for this and has gone for a forewarned. Unless he has no forewarned at all. What? Okay. Animation.
The game 3 there, even the game baited Scott Sword is like, yes, I
Backtrack. Oh. Come on,
It was
Gio.
funny.
Oh,
Mob. Well,
oh, that's not. Well, oh, hang on.
Escape Route and Fang, Escape Route and Steak.
Oh,
Yep.
you gotta be kidding me, Pizzawizard. Stop being good at this game. Oh, Christ almighty.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, now they got horses set up. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Brutal.
okay.
Oh, if he only put like a... only he'd put a bats or a fog.
He has to have them. It might not, that's the problem. If he didn't have the cards with what he played, spies and things, he might not have just got a decent
Well,
hand
to be fair, one fog got taken, so maybe he didn't
Yeah.
draw the second one. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, here they come. Right.
Oh,
This is just
hurts.
the Drac player now. If you're in Cagliari now as a Drac player, you're thinking, right, okay,
I'm fucked.
I'm getting,
yeah.
and then next minute as they draw Rufus, you're like, right, okay.
Was it a good bluff? It didn't work, Philly, so I can't recall it a good bluff if it didn't work.
Well, we haven't revealed that he's on Cagliari. We're assuming he may have bluffed. If he's done what I was saying.
Oh, right.
Landing.
Right. If he's I see. I think Philly was referring to Athens. Right. Oh, so close. Oh, and this is where he needs the rumor token on wherever he is now, right? Because then suddenly the Huns are like, oh my god, we have no stakes. We need to now supply to find them instead of moving. At this stage, Hunters want to be moving, not supplying. Weirdly, they're so stocked up.
If he's gone to Black Sea, if he is gone there, let's just say for shits and giggles, Godalming's in no position to get there because he won't get to a big city to even stock up. So you know what he's got.
Right.
You could rumour. You could then move around again. You could start changing the layers around.
Yeah.
The Hunters are now already they've got fast horse, but they're now based on the west. But I think he's probably just gone default Cagliari. Let's hope that gets matured.
The issue is, if he now moves by land, it gives away his location is not Cagliari.
Yeah.
And all it takes is a CG and soft fear or something, and then
unless you dark calls to try and but again that'd just be a waste of the health you've taken. You dark call first, then you heal.
Unless he wants to do it. Oh, well, I mean, there's only one excellent weather though. So maybe to get the hide card down, maybe he might want to do it. Oh, I don't know.
Layers are getting cleared. Layers. I think is he gone? Come on, don't go to sea. And show that I was going. Do a great move.
show me that I was right.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm saying here. Yeah. Give me some redemption. Oh, hang on. That's the layer. What's he going to do now? What's he changed? Let's have a look. What's he done?
Mob was
Athens.
under the high gyro. Unfortunately, it was not a bats. If it was just a bats. Oh, because even if he did forewarn it, you're like, well, you got a forewarned out of it, right?
Salonica's been taken out of a layer and been replaced with Athens.
Yeah, that makes sense because there's the rumor token on it, right? So.
And it allows him freedom that, again, if he's in Varna, which he probably is, he can now move to Sofia, Salonika, go to the Adriatic, because again, the oceans are going to be getting white pretty. He can just keep going round in circles. I mean, he hasn't got any points, that's the only problem.
But imagine if Godalming moves off Athens for some reason, Dracula could then wolf-form back into Athens, and suddenly then there's two encounters there with a rumor token, he can then feed again and leave, and the Hunters are not really in a position to try to deal with that. Oh. Come on, Gio. Oh! He's on land! He's on land! Let's go!
There you go. There you go.
I mean, he
could have gone Ionian. He could have gone. I mean, the thing is, they never did that psychic bond still.
No.
So he could have gone Adriatic, Barry, fed
Oh.
Naples, and now he's still got the oceans available.
Was Valona a lair when he landed?
Nope.
Because he could have gone back into Valona.
Yeah,
I
he
guess
could, yeah, he hasn't.
I guess there's the risk if he did that, then you reveal, unless he timed it perfectly, he layers Verlona and then instantly unlayers it to move back into it because of the trail moving first. Oh look, they're all supplying because they don't know where he is. Ah. Oh. And they can't psychic scan Italy again. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Even if he's done something like Tyrrhenian Rome and is now going to do Bari
Here we
Hyde.
go. Varna,
You know,
Sofia, Varna Constanta, come on.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, he's in Naples then. Oh man,
Okay.
do you risk hiding here? Ooh, that's a tough call. You want to drag them out as much as possible. Do you bait them into Naples? Ooh. They must have renewed vigor by now, surely. And all of them have horses, right?
Yeah, all the ones that need it. Yeah. I mean, you could have got Bari, fed, Rome, either hide in Rome or now go to Naples and then hide in Naples just to block it because that'll give the seas time to.
Oh,
I mean,
can you imagine? Right. Oh, it'd
so
be
that's
so.
to
Oh,
jump out.
if he went to Rome last turn, with Mina sitting 2 roads away, that's very bold play. I do like
But
it.
again, I think he's played that very intelligently because the hunters were assuming that he's on Cagliari going to go to sea because the feed was a good bait. He needed it, but also a good bait. So they've positioned themselves where they have. Mina's not been able to supply to psychic bond. So
Right.
the hunters did what he expected, and he's super brained them. So
I
well
think
played,
you I think you potentially risk going to Naples here, or if you're staying there, then hide, because even though the risk of renewed vigor is quite high, the only one who can get there with horses and their normal movement is Mina. The other 2 will need to have movement cards to do it. Now, they might well have movement cards. But if you bait a renewed vigor here and they don't make it, or they get trapped with, like, a fog with no full warned or something. Ooh.
the other thing as well is the event cards have been getting stocked up. Everyone you'd assume has got the right kind of cards because they've been discarding the ones they don't want. There isn't many Drac cards in the discard, so again, they've been picking up the cards that, it's not like out of the 38 left, it's going to be all, Hunter cards. There's going to be a lot of Drac cards here as well, so they may have the cards they want, and if they have, then they can just focus on, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, Naples is just as close in terms of roads as Bari, but it's further away in terms of rail. So he's going to Bari right now. Yeah. And renewed vigor here is not as strong. You need to have double horse and chartered carriage to make this work.
Well, you can have a fast horse to Venice and excellent weather to 5.
No, because they're both special actions. So excellent weather doesn't work here. You could do chartered carriage fast horse combo. It doesn't matter. He does pay renewed vigor. Oh, I love it. And now he throws down the rumor token. I love this. Problem is he's going to have to go now Adriatic. He could do something sneaky and go Adriatic wolf form into Baltica. Drag them all east, and then he escapes around the west again.
I mean, he could be in Naples and hiding. We don't know he's in Bari. He's misdirected, but that's the route. He could be in Naples now and then go to the Tyrrhenian.
Tyrrhenian won't fall off the trail yet. That's the only problem. Tyrrhenian is the penultimate space, so he cannot go to sea this turn. Unless it's Adriatic.
No, he didn't go to Tyrrhenian. He landed in Bari.
Oh, of course he did. Oh, of course he did. Oh, but the problem is then that'll tell the... But that'll tell the hunters where he is. Well, I guess it's still not bad, right? Because he can go Tyrrhenian and then go either Mediterranean or Ionian. And again, it's kind of the thing I was talking about. You split the map in half.
Yeah. So he's got the similar sort of solution as Cagliari would have got. However, it's allowed him 2 more moves on land, but he will still be in a position of which ocean has he gone to.
He could also be hiding in Rome, and he could potentially kill Mina here. Ooh, no.
Not. Okay, he's not.
He's not.
Godalming needs to kind of get up to Valona because Valona's off now, so that can't be a layer anymore. So just to rule that out.
But the issue is he's got no movement because the others have horses.
He has. Yeah, that's true.
Ooh. So, Gio's kind of playing this game in terms of... Gio's preparing for a long game here. But he's just going to make them run around and try to bait them into expending resources. But to be fair, Pizzawizard's done really well here. He didn't pull the trigger and play Renewed Vigor here. He knew he couldn't catch Dracula this turn.
Yeah. Yep. So... I mean, he forgot about his good luck again.
Well, it didn't matter because it is not like it didn't affect things too much because he decided to go to Salonika anyway to deal with that. I don't know if I would prefer a hide here with Naples or him moving back to Bari. I prefer him to be in Naples to split the map in half, going by Turinian, but then it's one fewer encounter, if that makes sense. In terms of, if you've got a hide, you're going to deal with the hide and the other thing at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again,
he might want the hide. He might want the hide to defend the rumour token that's there. I think it's a bit too early because they're right on him now. So you ideally want that a bit later in the game. But
I don't know. A wolf form from Adriatic to Sofia doesn't sound very bad in this situation. If he's really scared of consecrated ground, he could just stay on the Black Sea coast if he really wanted to. He could wolf form to Salonika and then go Sofia, Varna, Constanta, and then he's going around by sea, and then it'll be in 4th week then by then. We're midway through 3rd week already.
Yeah.
He hid. Okay, well, I mean, I'm still okay with this. He had 2 different ways of doing it, and he did it one way. So, it'll be interesting to see what you can do with this. If they don't have Hypnosis or Money Trail, Hunters are in a bit of a sticky situation. Oh! What a surprise.
Jesus.
Wow.
So, yeah. Godalming, I guess, just stays in Athens and supplies and really tries to get a sense of emergency or something.
Yeah, and that's really good to see that evil presence gone, because there's only now 1 local rumours, and the only person who could draw it that really aids the Hunters would be Godalming, to rule out Ionian or Mediterranean, right? And the chance of him drawing it, I mean, he could draw it, but it's unlikely he draws it. So yeah, Godalming's just doing nothing. He's just stocking up and just blocking the east, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess maybe still go Mediterranean, maybe just wolf form into Iberia. Just do the really obvious thing.
Yeah. I mean, it gives you distance. It gives you distance unless the Hunters get delayed in Naples. The trouble is, the 300 that are closest to him have got the fast horses, so they could be on him very quickly with renewed vigour.
Right, especially he's on that rail line, right?
Yeah, so it's a bit...
Oh.
Yes, you can, but it's...
Does he have stake? I don't think he does. Ooh!
Oh,
come on! Come on, Gio! Let's go! Zombie! Oh, man! He's using the plan ambush on the hide one, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Does he have heroic leap for the other one? He discovered Heavenly Host, so it's a very good chance he's got one. He's got the second one. I guess he's just still mesmerized anyway. I don't think Sud would get rid of Heavenly Host if they got Consecrated Ground, unless he drew Consecrated Ground afterwards, which is very possible. Ooh.
But then if you haven't drawn TT, then basically you get rid of this. Oh, does he escape? You will. If he escapes now, then we know he's gonna. He can stake the other one. If he's back to draw one.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
So the Hunters won't get delayed. Put it that way. So this is a quandary here for Gio. Does he go west with the fact that Mina and Van Helsing are pretty much good movement and they can be there very quickly, or does he risk it and go east and just try and face Godalming? He has got layers in the east, though. He could just go, right, double up. We're on Wednesday now. He could just decide to double up, fortify,
Oh, interesting.
Cheeky.
I'm surprised he didn't ambush with that hide. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. It keeps Seward out of commission for quite a while.
It's nice for Hunters, though, because there's no risk of that room. That's...
Well, no, that's true.
There's no trail. no trail and no points.
Yeah, I know. And also then Sur's going to keep supplying, and there's more likelihood they get CG and all these sort of things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I reckon, though, that Godalming has a Heavenly Host already. I think he had Heavenly Host stake gun before.
Yeah, I agree.
And I reckon that Surd already has a Heavenly Host anyway, that's why he discarded one. So, I think the risk of CG here is not as great. And if Geo realizes that, he could. I think here. I think you go Mediterranean. I think you then wolf form into Iberia, lay down a couple of encounters, and then it's gonna take you ages to get to the UK. Do you not do that? Maybe you wolf form to like Clermont-Ferrand and go non-Le Havre, and then go into the UK. You don't have wolf form to avoid CG though.
And the thing is, the problem with the UK is it's a smaller area for CG and fewer heavily hosts to still do damage. So, do you want to really confine yourself to there, or
no?
Iberia's got more. You've got an ocean that's available to you if he goes that way.
Oh,
with the South Atlantic. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Of course he's moving a second sea space. Of course he is. Unless, do you just land normally in Iberia? Hope they don't have CG. You get to then South Atlantic coast, and then go South Atlantic, North Atlantic, English Channel, wolf form. You can wolf form to Swansea, so you're safe from CG then. But then, how are you going to get up to 13 points? You get up to 9 that way, but how do you get up to 13?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You're just given that you're taking free damage, even more damage now. And you're giving the hunters the chance to find all the cards they want.
I don't think he was going to move by sea anyway. I don't think he was going to move by sea anymore anyway. Not for a little bit anyway. I think he's going to go into... I reckon what he's going to do now is go Madrid... when's a wolf form? So, Cadiz. Feed... if he wolf forms to Madrid and then goes to, say, Cadiz and then feed and then leaves, he'll have wolf form available to when he gets into Britannica. He could throw down a rumour token or something that could mature in Cadiz, and then make his way to Britannica, and then wolf form to, say, Swansea. Because Swansea's very safe from CG. He could then hide in Swansea and then move to Liverpool. That's up to 9 points. If then the thing matures in Cadiz, then he's won the game. Maybe that's how you do it.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of variables in this game to find out that, because they can include items tech again, which means they get back any discarded heavily hosts, which then makes CG powerful again. I'm concerned as Dracula be thinking, right, there's no trail, there's no hide coming soon, my feed is still off, I've got Rufus now in play. If he has to go, if he does land in Madrid, he can have 2 hunters on him.
My point with the fact that it's Sud and Godalming who are going to be supplying is that they've already got a Heavenly Host. So if they draw another Heavenly Host, it doesn't make CG stronger. Because you want them to be spread out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if hunters are having to backtrack to trade, then that gives Dracula more time to throw down a longer trail that is then more likely to mature, etc., etc. Yep, good. I think maybe do you even go into Granada? Oh man, that's very risky. I reckon.
The problem is now he had, when he was in Terranian, Ionian was still available. So did he risk that local rumours would be drawn by Godalming, or you move to the Med and then you see where the hunters go and you think, actually, if I'd gone east, we're not going to get to him soon. The hunters right away. That's Godalming.
Wait, what? How did he get them? I thought Van Helsing had them. Oh, maybe they did, but there were then trades around. Okay, I must have missed something then. Okay.
Yeah, but Godalming never had. He was never in a city to trade an item.
So he must have.
Unless one of
he maybe had them from the beginning, but they didn't have ticket economy set up, and he used X and weather to guarantee they got into Athens.
Right, maybe, yeah.
Oh, let's go! That's useless. Local rumors, bottom tier card. Thank goodness Van Helsing didn't draw that. If only Godalming had supplied. Yeah. If Godalming had supplied, Van Helsing would have drawn that. Oh my goodness, this is tense. Goodness me. See, he doesn't want to be moving at sea when it's 4th week, right? That's the problem. He wants to try and do it so that he is at sea right until Sunday. Which maybe then... does it make it too obvious? If he goes Santander and then leaves immediately. Maybe it makes it too obvious where he is. But then he won't be able to wolf form.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is going to go the distance. This might go into the end of the 4th week. With Rufus now, he's going to take way more damage from the sea. But they've only got 1 extra weather left. That's the thing, they used 1 extra weather already, so it makes Britannica stronger.
The other problem, if he lays down trails in Spain to try and... You want to give them a trail. The fact is, if it's too late and it's obvious, say if they identify him via money trail or something, they identify where he is, then obviously the trail's almost like, right, well, actually, we'll just forget the trail and we'll just jump on Dracula. And that's the problem. You can lay a trail, but Dracula's dead, it's irrelevant. So he's got to balance it, what he wants to do now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But then at the same time, depending on their movement and their positioning, they might not be able to jump on him, even if they suddenly realize, oh, he's in this area, right? They didn't Psychic Scan, which means Gallia is also... He could have been really cheeky here and wolf formed to Clermont-Ferrand, which is very risky because there's a very good chance for a Psychic Scan. I like that. Force the issue. Get a Rumour token down. I like it.
When I was looking at that, the fact that Sud was delayed and Mina and Van Helsing are, they were covering each port, a nice little wolf form to 60 and then up into Germany would be lovely.
Oh, that's a very ballsy move. Especially the fact... well, local rumours wouldn't detect you. Oh, if Van Helsing had drawn local rumours...
Yeah, Van Helsing had it. Yeah. He would have
that would have given you so much information. Not only the sea space, but also that if it is Mediterranean, it rules out every single location adjacent to Marseille. That's massive.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he could be in Nuremberg now.
And then go back east again.
Oh my... Or just play it safe and just muck around Northern Europe. Don't go to Berlin or Prague because they're CG hotspots. But you can just run around. Imagine he's going into Amsterdam. Ooh, he's not there. Ooh.
Okay.
That'd be poetic justice if he goes into Amsterdam then leaves from Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh.
Okay.
He can only get as far as Saragossa. He can't get further than that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's better because Saragossa was a potential wolf form location. So is Toulouse. Oh, I love if they jump all the way into Iberia and he's not there. He probably is there. But...
And sometimes that's how you got to win the games. You got to play ballsy.
Yeah.
Assuming the hunters are thinking what you've been describing, Scott Sword, and right, okay, Iberia, blah blah blah. They all jump there, and you're just like, right, that's fine. You just keep jumping past me.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 options available. If you've already spoken it, if they've already got in the mind that he is in Iberia, then you've got a nice movement away from there.
I guess maybe. See, the thing is, like, even though Jordy and I talk a lot in between games. Oh, he didn't do it. Oh, Pizzawizard, are you stream sniping?
Yeah.
I mean, see, here's the thing. Like,
I'd be worried about that.
It'd be a really good move because Sud was trapped in fog, so the risk of like a renewed vigor getting jumped on by 3 hunters immediately in Zurich was very unlikely. You could potentially play around because Van Helsing's the weakest in terms of health, Mina with bite. Oh yeah, I mean, he could have still gone Geneva and he's in Strasbourg now, right? And he's now going to Cologne.
Yeah.
Zurich's too obvious, so he does it with Geneva. You don't get as far north because you haven't got that connection to Nuremberg, but it's maybe safer because it's not going to get checked, but then it could get psychic scanned. I mean, if he is in Iberia, this has worked out perfectly. The fact that Mina is
Iberia is perfect, yeah. Mina's out of position by 1 city now, but I'm going to check Zurich. Van Helsing's the only one that's there. I mean, he could have a heroic leap, which would be damaging, especially if he was planning to go back to sea. That would be,
Yeah, especially with Rufus in play, right?
But the other hunters are still far enough away from Iberia that even with a renewed vigor, you can stay there probably 1 more turn before going to sea. He's got feedback as well, so...
Yeah, let's think about this. I mean, Mina could get into Lisbon with Sense of Emergency rail combo. Only Van Helsing can get into Cadiz, though. So if if I was Dracula, I would just be in Cadiz, feed, and then potentially go to sea. Because if you go to sea, then wolf form. Yeah, wolf form will be available for you to wolf form into Swansea. And it's not... You're not delaying things too much that way. Yeah. Yeah, Geo has clearly mentally prepared himself for a long tactical battle, and that's what we've got. If he feeds now, I think he's in quite a good position. Oh, he's putting down more stuff.
No, I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
But imagine now they all get really close to Spain. Now you're like, oh crap, now I can't feed. That's the problem. And he's used his second fog, right? He has no fog anymore.
Yeah. One card left in the event. Oh, okay, renewed vigor. Pull the trigger.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, man. Because imagine if there's a heroic leap, then he can't go to sea again. Oh, Mina and Van Helsing could just finish the job. I wonder if he should have used feed there. But then that extra encounter might be the... Would it be the difference? Oh, maybe. Because it's so late in the day, I don't think that encounter is going to matter.
Carriage. Yeah, and I think they've kind of ruled it because Mina was in 25 and she had local rumours, which really revealed Genoa had he gone rule form Genoa Munich. Yeah. So
the problem is he could still be in Baltica, by the way.
Yeah,
he wrote Sofia. He didn't rule. Is Bucharest? Bucharest is still a layer. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Baltica's ruled out. That's a shame. Actually, I wish he'd cleared that layer.
Well.
Yeah, he should have cleared Bucharest, I think.
Yeah, because he would have had to move. Yeah.
The problem is Mediterranean is not gonna be. He's gonna have to leave now because of this renewed vigor. He's now put so much pressure on... Oh! Well played.
Nope.
Oh, never mind, not full.
Calm yourself, Scott Sword. They've been supplying for fucking 15 days. They're gonna have the cards that they need.
Always supplying, though. Oh. You love that.
Oof, okay.
Oh, for goodness sake. Stop it.
It's like somebody's got Scott Sword's hack codes.
Exactly. Or as Gyro would say, oh, he's very skillfully using the supply button there. I mean, a forewarn's gone, a renewed vigor's gone, but the problem is now, this is the problem now, he can't stay here.
No.
As long as he can't feed, but then, as long as he doesn't get heroic leap, just go to sea, he can move 3 sea spaces and wolf form, he won't be able to go to Mediterranean, that's the problem. Mediterranean's going to still be on the trail by 1 turn. So he's going to have to be going north. Yeah. But then he's going to be landing... Oh, yeah, he could do it, you know. They're going to be... That's the problem now. They're going to be preparing for UK. This is the issue.
Exactly. Yeah. You know he's only going to go one way now. And the fact is, he's taken 2 damage with Rufus. So,
yeah. That's why he's top
tier.
You
know, the Hunters are in position... Exactly. Absolutely. Top tier ally. Oh, no, he's not. Shit, no, he is. He's only top tier when you're going by sea.
Well, then, by that logic, Aggie's only OP when you're in combat with her, with Dracula.
Yes, correct. That's correct. Yes, it's all contextual. It's all contextual.
And the problem is because of them. Let's think about it. If he moves 3 sea spaces and then wolf forms, he's down to 3 health. So it takes us a heroic leap or whatever, and then he's gone with no points. You only have potentially only have 3 points at that stage of the game.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean he's laid 2 other layers. 2 other cities. Madrid wasn't anything on the rumour, so there's no fear for that.
No.
He could move.
I mean, the 4 points from if it's a 4-pointer from Lisbon, that could do it. If he manages to survive 3 days in the 4th week, then those 4 points will do it. There's got to be a vampire lair kicking about, unless he discarded it, maybe, because he didn't give up points early.
The problem is, I was thinking about Van Helsing, because he's been supplying, Van Helsing can take both these cities out effectively. They're both big cities, so he can take rid of one, supply, there's no fog. You know, he could just do it himself, and it frees the other 3 hunters just to sit and wait for him to land, coerce them, and, you know, and that's it. This is going to be difficult. This is it's a position of Dracula, like, right, they pulled the trigger now, okay. And this is Pizzawizard's MO. It will be sitting there with let Dracula do what he's doing, collect what we need, and then we'll hit him when he's not expecting it.
No, but that's the way I like to play it too, right? If you
You
just
do?
weaken
No, I
Dracula
was
enough,
going to say,
you're
absolutely.
confident in the events you have, and that you'll use them correctly.
Oh, hang on, no. No, yeah, you're right. He goes to sea now. Terranian comes off tomorrow. Yeah, the bed's still blocked. Yeah.
If he could wait one more day,
Yeah.
he could go South Atlantic, and then you don't know if he's going Mediterranean or North Atlantic. And then you got to do that thing all over again. But he can't feed here. You cannot feed here. Surely he has to have a second renewed vigor, right? Look at the way that they look at the way they're positioned.
Yeah, but then look at it where they're not necessarily positioned for renewed vigor second, are they? They're positioned to jump on him wherever he moves there. So they're far enough away that they couldn't get on him.
You're damned either way, right? If you stay and they play renewed vigor, you're probably dead.
Yeah.
Because there's no fog in Cadiz. That's the problem. If he had if he had a fog left and the forewarn from Madrid got used, then it'd be like, okay, he could maybe stay with fog.
Yeah, he could risk it. I mean, as hunters, you love seeing this, though. It's like, great, you take 3 damage, we'll be clear up the trail, we'll be sitting there with the welcome home banner when you arrive in Whitby.
If only you could misdirect sea spaces.
Volume 5.
Yeah.
I mean, look how quick Darwin's got to Milan as well. You know, he was kicking about in Athens doing heave-all, and now all of a sudden, chartered carriage, fast horses.
Yeah, this is gonna be very tense. If they don't have things like excellent weathers and stuff, but even if they, I mean, the other way they could do it is if he wolf forms into Swansea, they could CG him in a way that he has to go into Ireland, because you could put permanent into Liverpool, forget about Swansea, where you could just put a Heavenly Host token so he's forced out, but because then Swansea wolf form ends up being like a blocker, and he can't misdirect it. Ooh.
That's frustrated.
That's... Oh, I've only jumped on that first. I only put that in Madrid, because then he could have potentially got his fog back now. I guess he wouldn't have had it for Cadiz. He could have hidden in Cadiz. Well, no, because those hide scouts, but he wasn't to know that, I suppose. Ooh, if he gets fog,
it's just a straight out cat and mouse chase to wherever he's going to go, which is obviously going to be north, and then just hope that hope for good combat. I mean, at this stage, you'd rather have combat with a hunter and make you'd rather have a 2v1 rather than just sit there, wait, and they're just waiting for you to land. If they've got a money trail, they can just wait. It's even going 3 oceans, they can just go right, pick you off. The hunters are all set. If he wolf forms into Germany, they can be on him straight away. Yes.
The issue is he's just going to take so much damage from Rufus. Maybe... I don't know if this is the right thing to do. Maybe the better way is go North Atlantic. Oh, he can't wolf form. Oh, I was going to say wolf form into Dublin, but he can't wolf form. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh, yeah, he needs his... Oh, Rufus, Bloody Smith. What a pain in the backside he is. Oh, and of course he has a Heavenly Host. Of course he does. Oh.
You're talking exactly the same way I do when I play you. It's like, yeah, of course he's got Heavenly Host. Yeah, of course he's got CG. He's probably got 5 CGs. Just play them all now, Scott Sword. Yeah, Frank. It's nice watching it without any... I feel for Gio, because I've been in this position so many times, you're like, oh, right, okay.
And you play such a good game, and you might only get 3 points out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe even 1 if they play Vampire Lair.
See, this would be an interesting stat to see, because I remember saying that before. Gio's games to begin with, he was getting great draws for Drac, where he wasn't getting found in the first week and getting the mature. And then the games he started to lose a couple was when he was revealed early. So
right.
This is another one where and it's so difficult to confuse them now, because you can't go, where you're going to be.
So do you, in that situation then, do you realize it's gone really, it's working against you, and do you just take the risk and you feed in Cadiz and hope they don't have renewed vigor?
Well, yeah. In worst case scenario, you're gonna have a hunter. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? I think he made the right choice because you do risk height feeding, and then all of a sudden, the second renewade's done, you've got Van Helsing, you've got Seward, and then they just deplete the health you've taken, plus then leave you with no health to
Yeah.
go to sea.
But the problem is that's but that's like the quick death. This is the slow, painful death where you just Rufus is chipping away at you forever, and then wherever you land, you could get CG'd off wherever. I mean, yeah, there are quite a lot of places he could go. He could go Irish Sea, English Channel, North Sea. But then if they got CG, which they probably do, they got a lot of movement. So if he tries to fake them out and goes Berlin, if they don't have CG, then Godalming could then pick you off.
I would just move. I would just roll. Oh, yeah, we've got. Fuck yeah, I thought it was
No, that's the problem. He has to go one more sea space. That's the issue with this.
Oh.
Oh man.
You just land in Nons, bring all your children of the night, throw all the wolves at them, bring all your brides, and you just stand there and say, "Come on, then, you Raj."
Well, maybe the way to do it. Oh no, Van Helsing has Heavenly Hosts. They probably have all the Heavenly Hosts set up correctly. If they didn't have, well, actually, I don't know. I was operating on the assumption that Godalming had Heavenly Hosts because of the whole weird way he was moving earlier.
Yeah,
maybe he only had Stake and Rifle. So if they don't have the 3 Heavenly Hosts correctly set up, what?
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Not concerned about. I guess. Well, yeah. I guess looking at it, it's either worst case is going to be a 4 or 3 pointer. I mean, it could be a hoax with Devilish Power, which all of a sudden then CG is,
Or get rid of Rufus. That could be another way to play it if you have to go by sea again, depending on the movement. Maybe the way you play it is maybe they have CG but they don't have perfect Heavenly Host set up. Maybe you go English Channel. Mina's already moving. You could wolf them into Manchester after one more sea space move, and then they won't know unless they have Money Trail if you've wolf formed into Manchester from North Sea or into Manchester from English Channel, which then means depending on where they put the CG token, they.
Okay,
for goodness sake, man! Well, they've only got one.
The thing is, Van Helsing and Seward one of them may have been holding 2 Heavenly Hosts.
Yeah.
Or one, so therefore they want to transfer that to then, as you say, get the most out of CG that they have now.
Yeah.
So
if they don't have perfect CG, they won't know which way he's wolfed to Manchester, so they might CG hotel him the wrong way. But then with Mina moving over, I don't know.
Yeah, Mina's just. I mean, even if they haven't got the Heavenly Host that they want, well, they must have because there's only one item left in the discard pile.
Depends on who drew it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to assume that they have it perfectly set up at this point.
Yeah, and then Mina landing and well, yeah, he still needs to go. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough.
It's so easy to say in hindsight. I think maybe the way it's playing out, it's like what happened last time. I would have maybe feed in Kadif and just basically say to Pizzawizard, come on, man. If you're going to take me out right now. And if they mess up the Rune of Vigor, or they don't have it, you've then bought yourself a huge amount of, hiding potential. Because you can go either direction from Spain. You can go South Atlantic Med, or South Atlantic, North Atlantic. And then they got real issues to find you.
The risk and reward for that one is a bit closer than other positions to be in. So
I know.
And if they haven't got renewed vigor, then they've unintentionally managed to bait Drac properly.
Yeah. Look at them all still supplying. They can't have CG, right? You don't. Well, he needs to stay on land to play CG. That's the thing. So I guess that there's nothing to do but supply. Oh, he's got so many cards. Oh my god.
He always does this, so doesn't he? Like in my match, he just sits and you think he can't get to you because he just keeps supplying. Why is he not moving? And then all of a sudden, it's like, ta-da!
He's so. Pizzawizard is just improved as a player so much. Like he won the World Championship, but this is horrible play to play against.
Mate, he got taught by you and I, so he's going to be world champion, isn't he?
Well, I know, right? We should have seen this coming. It was Warecraft getting his comeuppance, teaching me, and now I'm getting my comeuppance by teaching Pizzawizard. He's so good. This is horrible to play against because they'll have every event under the sun. I know there are 15 cards, so it's possible they don't have CG. It's possible they don't have renewed vigor, but you're having to constantly play with the fear that they do. Oh my goodness. Come on, Gio,
He's using the one.
just get some points, mate.
Everyone, can you if you listen very closely to your headphones, you can hear Scott Sword's heart beating through the mic. He's already got bead to sweat on his. Anyone old enough to remember the movie Airplane? It's the scene from the cockpit. Scott Sword's already going to be having fits, panic attacks the day before he even starts his match tomorrow.
Do you play really sneaky here and like do a wolf to Plymouth or something?
Well,
All the high scouts are gone. All the extreme like the proximity locations are gone. Oh my goodness. Maybe he doesn't wolf form. Maybe he doesn't wolf form. Maybe he holds the wolf form. Okay, never mind.
The problem is, if he doesn't wolf form and there's another renewed vigor, Mina
I
know. Mina in the UK could effectively search the locations and rule them out.
Well, only one though. What I'm saying is he lands normally and then wolf forms, and he could potentially walk around Mina or whoever.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Stop it! Just stop. He's already dead.
He's already dead.
It's like the Ralph Wiggum meme. I'm in danger. That's exactly Dracula right now.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Nice check for the Germany. Unless he is in Berlin. Unless he's done a fake wolf form. Imagine he's done a fake wolf form to something like Amsterdam. He's still supplying! What are you supplying for? He has to be supplying for CG. There's no way.
Yeah. Well, either that or another renewed vigor just to then.
He needs X and weather then, right?
Well, that's assuming he's on the UK.
Well, true. I can't take it. If Gio gets 6 points here, that will be really, really, really good.
I mean, it's looking like it. Unless they CG him tonight, but I mean, it's looking like he's going to get the 6
looking like
anyway.
it. Yeah, it's looking like it. Because the thing is...
Plus, just remember, look, Cadiz hasn't matured. I mean, all it needs is actually a vampire.
Yeah. No, you're right. If that's a vampire, he could be up to... He'll win.
He'd be up to 10.
Yeah. Well, and then if he moves, then he wins, right? He moves today. 6. Mature. Oh, can you imagine?
I mean, I'm surprised why Van Helsing left it. I mean, you throw down a vampire without a rumor token, and then all he's got to do is survive now. Which, okay, he's got 2 days to do that. But if that matures, then it's like he could hide now.
Does Mina have heroic leap? Please no. Promise, if he CG's London, he's then trapped. Oh, he's still supplying. Stop supplying. What are you supplying for? I mean, this is good for him, I suppose. Well, I don't know if he draws CG now. If he's in Swansea, he can't get CG to death. He still has just enough health. But the problem is then he might have to move into Liverpool with Mina sitting there the next day, right? Why are you still so... He does not have CG. Is this all our Christmases coming at once, Roscoe?
Well, I mean, he's night supplying. He only had one hunter card from Mystic Research, so he's risking night supplying, assuming that Drac...
Goodness.
Unless Drac cards were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 vampire Dracula cards.
What? He has to feed. I don't think he feeds here.
No,
I would take points over this. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is... Oh, come on! Come on!
Unearthly Swiftness.
Darkness Returns, come on!
I mean, there was only one card, so it depends what that one card is left for Dracula. Imagine that is like...
Unearthly Swiftness is here. Oh. Come on. Please. Oh, imagine he roadblocks or something. Oh, but Mina's got good luck, right? Or does Mina not have... No, Mina doesn't have good luck anymore! Roadblock! Roadblock for the win! Come on! Oh my... She has chartered carriage, though. She has so many ways to get into Liverpool. Or Swansea, wherever it is. Come on, Gio. Come on. Come on. Vampire and Cadiz. Or Desecrated Soil. Either will be fine. You can do this. Oh, Jimmy Philly can't look away. Come on. Come on. This is where you need, like, Money Tron Hypnosis. He hasn't got either of those things. Or if he does, he's not playing them. Or maybe he discarded them. Oh, my goodness.
Well, even if he has hypnosis, Mina's out. She can't
She can't use it. Oh, he used feed. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Gio, what are you doing? You had 3 points right there. Oh.
Renewed vigor. Well, they can rule out Germany now.
I guess he can't die to Oh, they ruled out the sneaky one. Ooh, I mean, good bait though to make it look like it was Plymouth. Because if he moved, then you know it's not Plymouth. So I guess maybe that feed was actually the best idea. Oh, I really hope he hasn't messed this up. Oh.
You know what the other thing as well, though, mate. If he's because when he saw Van Helsing leave and Cadiz, he knows he's going to mature. He could have got Irish Sea Dublin.
Maybe he could. Yeah.
Or Wolf to Galway, fed, knowing that the oceans are going to come back off again.
Yeah, you're so right.
And he's safe from CG. As long as it's not played on either of these.
Yeah. Unless he's suddenly...
The hunters are gone. They don't know. This is great because I fucking hate hunters. The hunters don't know what's happening. This is brilliant. Come on, Dracula.
Oh my goodness.
I've done a proper like Raw and SmackDown turnaround of like I've worn the Raw t-shirt all match. I've ripped it open at night. Like, change of plan, bitches.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
This is unreal. This could be potentially longer than the game between Pizzawizard and Spencer. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Because if he's in Dublin now, he is so safe now from CG. Because Cadiz matures if it's a vampire. Oh, yeah. Fuck off, Aggie. Piss off.
Top tier. Do a search.
Oh, he went safe. Here's the thing, though. He's not actually safe from Heroic Leap. Because then, if they do Heroic Leap in CG, he has to go to C.
Which is Van Helsing walks to 29. Excellent weather to London.
Oh, can you imagine if he gave him Devilish Power? And he CG's the wrong place.
Oh, there's the first part. There's the second part.
But that's good, though. Because it means Van Helsing can't get into this.
Yeah.
Come on, Gio. In some ways, I wish he'd hidden here because it makes it way harder for Mina to really hurt him here.
Well, if she's going to go for it, she has to.
I think she's... I know what she's going to do. She's going to block Liverpool, right? Yeah, she's going to block Liverpool. Oh, please, Cadiz be a vampire. Please, Cadiz be a vampire. Please. Please. Could it... Oh, because I don't know, because the counter deck is reset, so I've got no idea. We don't know what Cadiz is. Oh my goodness.
There's a southwesterly wind coming here. I'm opening the balcony to see if I can hear Gio's screams of pleasure and laughter. But there's nothing on the wind. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's saying. If he knows, well, he will know what Cadiz is. He can be sitting there happy as a pig in proverbial and just like, you know what, guys? Surround me all you want.
The problem is because he's done feed like this, he can't now get 3 points. Oh, he's going to be stuck on 3 points unless there's a vampire. Oh, there has to be a vampire lair kicking around too, right? Problem is he won't have wolf form for when he lands again. But I guess he can go, he's got enough health.
Well, the thing is, because the trail has been the trail's been pretty much moribund most of the term. So he might have thought, I don't need vampire lair because,
maybe,
I don't the trail's been, I've not had to chase anyone about it. And he's also hoping to catch him before he wins.
The problem with this is he can only move 2 C spaces because of stupid Rufus, unless he has Devilish Power. If he has Devilish Power, he has so much more opportunity because he can move anywhere he wants.
Yeah.
And he can work. He can last long enough to wolf form and then just move and win. Yeah, he has to move. This is the problem. Please, please be a vampire.
Well, if he does that, but it's the Rufus one you said, then
because he's used both special returns, so he could use Devilish Power if he has Devilish Power. But it's probably yes, come on.
Yeah. You got to check. You got to check all these ones, all these hunters.
Oh no!
It can't be anything.
He made a mistake. If he'd hidden last turn, he could have moved into Mina to win. He could have moved into Mina to win.
Yeah,
oh.
You're right.
Oh no! Oh no! There are 2 copies of Devilish Power. Oh my goodness! I am aging by 100 years watching this. This is unreal. Sorry, people listening to headphones. I might have been loud. And sorry to my wife. I've probably woken her up. Oh, he hit in place! Let's go! Come on! What a legend!
Imagine if he got his fog back from his.
Can you imagine?
Soil.
Can you imagine? Oh my goodness! Oh yes! He now can play fog. Come on!
This could be a Drac win now. CG won't do anything. This could be it. This could be it, boys. I love it. I love it.
Holy moly! Did he get the 3rd fog? Imagine he's got 2 fogs sitting here. He is completely safe.
Yeah.
Come on, Gio. Or put down 2 reckless vampires and you might be able to fang your way to victory. Come on. What a turn of events this has been. Come on, Gio. You legend.
What a great match.
Vampire Lair now does nothing, because if he pulls Vampire Lair now, he can't use it at night. So he has to have Vampire Lair to go right now, this very second. And the fact he's supplying means he doesn't have it. Come on, Gio. Yeah. You've got this. No renewed vigor, so you can't trade forewarned. Come on. What was he thinking about? I have no idea. Maybe he doesn't have double fog. Come on. Come on, Gio. Fog him. You know you want to. Oh.
That'll do.
That will do.
And there's the second one coming, whatever after this, the second one. So, yeah, do a bit of damage, get a fangs.
But maybe he's baiting. Maybe he's giving, Pizzawizard the idea that he doesn't have fog. Maybe he does have fog.
He did that, he did that before, didn't he? No, in the Nons. Not Nons, Naples, didn't he? Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst, I remember.
Come on. Come on, Gio, you absolute legend. Oh, doesn't get the... Ooh.
Right, well, that's good for Dracula.
That's good for Dracula, because a Heavenly Host that he doesn't have to worry about now. Oh, imagine... Can you imagine he played Fangs there? Because the Heavenly Host would be consumed and he got a point of influence. Oh my goodness.
What's the next one?
He didn't ambush.
He didn't ambush with a hidden scheme. Unless it is a fog, you go with me. Unless he thinks Mina's going to jump in.
Oh! He's not moving it with Mina.
That's game.
Unless he's doing it to limit IDS. To make it then if Pirate Joe beats me by a huge margin, then they still win.
I mean, I guess he can still CG and block. Well, yeah.
Yes! We win!
That's it.
I think.
GG.
No! He CGs him! Oh, no! No, does he know? Hang on. Can he CG him?
Yeah, he only needs 2 heavenly
bolts. Oh, no, we don't win. Oh,
33, 52, and 33. Fucking hell.
Oh, my goodness.
This is why Pizzawizard supplies until the very last moment.
He was right to feed. He was right to feed, and then he played the hide. That was it's a Sagani mob. Oh, if he'd activated that, Van Helsing would have died. Oh no, he could have given up his items, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, bloody hellfire.
Oh my goodness, I am shattered. I am absolutely shattered.
You got to do this all again tomorrow night. Wow. There isn't a way. No, there's not.
Wow. So here's the thing. This is really, really important now, right? So let's think about this. Dracula dies. So the IDS... Dracula has essentially... Because it's 15 maximum, right? 13 plus the 2 extra for the win. Or going to the 4th week. So Geo got 12 IDS out of that, basically. So it was a 3 IDS win for Pizzawizard. So that means they're only 1 IDS ahead of us now. If I can win against Pirate Joe with any result better than 2 IDS, we're champions. So I basically have to win by any sort of metric, basically. As long as he doesn't get up to 12 influence, or doesn't make it to the 4th week.
Well, these are big ifs, and you need a win. This is big.
Yeah, of course, right? But I was going to play to win. I was going to play to win anyway. But the fact now I know that the only margin of victory I have to get is anything greater than 2 IDS or greater. Mistake for ambush with Sagani Mob. Yes. Oh, he had forewarned.
Wow. I mean, that's... I'd be interested to know when I'd say that because the Hunters got lucky, that's why I assumed it was you. When Pizzawizard got CG, did he pull it in one of those last searches? You know, that's...
Imagine, though, if he'd hidden first, because he would have got another encounter out of it and then used feed. But if I was so good, I would have checked Swansea immediately rather than tell myself that the trauma from last time would have prevented from landing there. Lol. Oh my goodness. Captain Van Helsing would have discarded anyway. Yes, that's true, but depending on the order... Oh yeah, CG early. Oh my goodness. What was he supplying for then?
What was he looking for? Yeah, the Heroic Leap. Risky.
Goodness me, Geo. Geo is an absolute legend. He may have lost, but good grief, he would have earned a lot. If he hasn't got respect already, he would have got so much respect from the community for that.
It's like Carlsberg. If Carlsberg did Fury of Dracula 100 players, it'd be like Pizzawizard, because he doesn't have any games where it's over quick. These are drawn out dramas, tense.
No.
You know, it's you're going to get a good match when you watch him play. That's crazy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like he like when you look back at some of the previous games, like the very first World Championship, and then the whole funny thing that happened when I played as Dracula against him when we did our little like exhibition match. Yeah, sure, he's made mistakes as hunters, but he has really, really cut out a lot of those little errors. And he is very good at maximizing supplying. He's very much from my train of thought as a hunter in terms of you maximize your chances by winning by supply. Yeah,
and I mean he's not affected by what stage of the game it is. I need to find Drac quick because he's moving. He's like, no, I've got 2 days. I've still got 2 days. I'll supply, see what I get, and that seems to be the. I'd be very much the other way. Like shit, like I need to try and catch Dracula, find him, and then when you're not moving, you're not supplying. So yeah, he's.
Maybe on the inside, his heart is pounding like mine, but he exuberates coolness, which is why he was world champion, and that's why he's such a good player. phenomenal game. That's
Yeah,
unreal.
what a way to start the weekend.
Yeah, I know, right? Absolutely. And I said it before this game, right? If we end up losing the whole league to these two, I will not be disappointed. After that performance, yeah, sure, Gio
Yeah.
could have maybe got the win, but he played out of his skin that game. And to play against somebody who has so many events is really hard, and he played very well there. And he just he baited Pizzawizard into some really awkward situations. But again, Pizzawizard dealt with it really well. That's phenomenal. But Gio's done such a good job there. Because we had a point midway through that game, I was thinking, uh-oh, this is going to be a 15 IDS loss here. He can just suddenly jump on a renewed vigor, that's a dead Dracula, and he's got no points. To get up to 10, plus then he's in 4th week. So you got up to potentially 12 out of 15. So there's only 3 IDS. So it's only 1 IDS advantage for them. So as long as I win by... Well, if I win by 1 IDS, then we're tied completely. So if I win, the best case scenario would be, or the worst case scenario, I guess, from our perspective, would be joint winners. I have to win. And people have seen in the last few games, I have not played exceedingly well. Not really, so...
And we all know what kind of Dracula player
easy
Pirate Joe is. Pirate Joe's an aggressive Dracula player. He will, you know, he plays erratic, shall we say, or there's no real kind of, you know, you don't know, he doesn't follow a, all right, he does this.
Nope.
So you've got a difficult opponent, you know that as well, but that'll be a difficult match to navigate, especially if he's not found early. So that could be I don't envy you. That could be a hell of a game.
No. It's definitely not an easy game to finish. And he's got so much experience with the game too, right? So no. But I've been in the position before where I've had to win the last game to win things. So I'll try and do it again. And again, if we end up losing, then no complaints. It's been a really fun tournament from our perspective. Gio's learned a lot. I've also learned a lot about the Immortal update. Really enjoyed playing the game. So it'll be an amazing match tomorrow. So I can't wait for it.
And for those listening, Snuff and I will be commentating on it. I'm sure others will be as well. I'm sure everyone will be fixed on it tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be commentating on that one. So that'll be my thoughts will be with you, my friend, because I can imagine your heartbeat, and that's what it was like watching your partner play. You'll be playing tomorrow, so God knows. Keep your tea close to you.
Yep, keep a good cup of tea close to me. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, shame about the fog. Yeah. Because he could have easily got potentially, but then it might got discarded later, right? So, no, Antos. Yes, I know Spanish people. I'm not writing with with accents. I can't write accents on my keyboard. It doesn't accept the codes on here. Can you just imagine if he managed to put down a hide, a fog in Swansea, and then managed to somehow get it with hidden schemes to get the other one down?
That was just a very, very good game.
Very, very good game. Well, sorry, you're gonna have to be if you're siding with me, fellow Scot, then you're gonna have to hope for a Hunter victory tomorrow. Then you're gonna be able to turn off your Dracula chip.
I know it. Yeah, it's just gonna be another Jekyll and Hyde tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing, but no, I think. I think. Oh, I don't know. I just want a good game. As long as there's only one winner, and that's Fury of Dracula.
Hey, there you go. And the community.
A nice vanilla answer there for everyone. So, all right, well, listen, mate. I'm glad we could commentate on that. It was one hell of a game, and
insane.
We will be back tomorrow to see you play as well. So, thanks anyway. Thank you everyone watching, listening, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks very much for commentating, Roscoe, as always.
Cheers.
Yeah, so the match tomorrow between me and Pirate Joe is taking place at, I want to say 7 o'clock UTC. I don't know if that's right. I'm going to quickly double check for you all. Good grief. What a game that was, but Gio has put in a massive shift here. He's done so well. to get that close. It'll make my life much easier tomorrow. I don't need to think about margin of victory. I just have to worry about victory, which could be the difference between winning or losing. Because imagine if the IDS swing here was massive. I would then be thinking, oh my goodness, I always have to win by a massive swing in IDS, which can happen. But then I would then be thinking all the time, oh wait, do I have to take a really early fight? I probably should, because if I don't, I might lose. And yeah, this way I can just go, no, I'm going to play my game. It allows me to play my slightly more... I can switch it up. I can play like this Pizzawizard did here. More supplies, not jumping in as quickly. Or if I need to jump in quickly, I'll jump in quickly. Obviously, it all depends on the situation, of course. We'll have to see. Yeah. I'm playing tomorrow at 9 PM my time, 7 PM UTC. So that's 3 PM Eastern time. Okay, so for everybody who's watching... Good time, hopefully, for all the American viewers. Good time for the European viewers, so yeah. Oh. One game, and we could be champions. But we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. There's a lot to do still. Can't wait to play it. Thank you very much, everybody who's been watching in chat. You've been amazing. Apologies for all of my shouting and stuff, but obviously, you know, I had my teammate. What was he saying? I could have put a vampire in Constanta. Yeah, maybe. The thing is, so he's saying he could have put a vampire in Kadif or Constanta or in Varna to try and get more points, because it would have matured. But then the problem is with that, it would have changed the complexion of the trail. It would have potentially wiped some things, so maybe that bodyguard wouldn't have got removed, so then Gadawick wouldn't have got delayed. Okay. In the end, it didn't really matter, because he had the excellent weather and he had the forewarned anyway. Not forewarned, he had the escape route. But you never know. He wishes that Dracula card had been US or DR. Yeah. Was in discard. DR maybe 2. Only 2 Drac cards left when he gave you it. Hey, Strider. Do you want, I don't know, have you been listening, Strider? Do you want the result to be spoiled? Unreal game. I keep saying this every single time this happens, but probably one of the best Fury of Dracula games I've ever seen. The one between Spencer and Pizzawizard earlier in the tournament was also amazing. There's just so many good games in these tournaments. What does it mean for your game? So all it basically means, because Geo lost, but he managed to obtain essentially 12 IDS. So Pizzawizard won by 3. That's the way to think about it. He got 10 influence plus the 2 for making it to the 4th week. So that's 12. So you do 50 minus 12, 3 IDS victory for Pizzawizard. So that now means the 2 IDS difference that was there at the beginning is now 1 IDS advantage for Team Pirate Wizard. So it means if I win the match against Pyro Joe tomorrow, which is obviously a big if, because, you know, as we're talking about it with Roscoe, Pyro Joe is very experienced. He is quite an erratic player. So that means, you know, I'm going to have to be on my toes. He could definitely do some tricky stuff that I might not catch, and he might get away with it. But if I win by 1 IDS, then we will tie. The entire league will be tied. If I win by any other margin of victory, then we've won the league. Assuming I've done the calculations right. I'm going to do the calculations just to be certain. But if I'm not mistaken, that is the state of play. So it basically, all it means is, Gio was saying... Sorry, replying to Gio. So all it basically means is I have to win tomorrow. Which, if Gio had beaten Pizzawizard now, then my other criteria tomorrow would have been just to win. I could have still lost, but depending on the IDS swing, we might have then still lost the league. So this just basically means if I win by any margin of victory, then my, you know, Gio and I will be champions. If it's with only 1 IDS, so if Pyro gets up to 12 influence, or he gets up to 10 and makes it to the 4th week, then we'll tie the entire league. The two teams will tie. So there's no situation where I win and we are not champions, at least jointly. Obviously, if I lose the game, then we just lose the league completely by 2 wins. As I said at the beginning, you know, I would have no issue losing to Pizzawizard and Pirate Joe, because they are very good, and they're very experienced. And they were when I looked at the teams at the beginning, obviously we didn't know how things were going to pan out, obviously, but just by looking at the teams at the very beginning, I thought they were the strongest team. I'm not saying by a huge amount, because we've seen a lot of wins and losses by everybody in this tournament, but I thought with their combined experience, and they've played very well, as Roscoe said, they played very well. Clearly, they did a little bit of swapping at the beginning, but eventually, they realized quite quickly, no, Pizzawizard on Hunters, Pirate Joe on Dracula, and that's worked really well for the whole tournament. So they've done like what Gio and I have done. They've stuck to their guns, they've kept the same format, and it's worked for them. And they did really well. We were like 2 wins ahead for quite a while. They could have easily sort of packed it in and lost focus, but they just kept winning, and then because I was then slipping up. If Dracula has 12 influence... Oh, actually, good question. If Dracula has 12 influence on the last week, is it a tie? Yes. I'm going to double check the calculations. Because if he has 12 influence in the last week and he loses, that's 1 IDS. Yes. Yeah. It'll be a tie. Complete tie. Tie for the whole league. If you can play compare head-to-head records in terms of teams, it'll be 2-all with complete tied IDS. It's a team tournament, so we're not going to separate it by individual performances. It'll be as a team. So yeah. So if Dracula has 12 influence in the final week, it'll be a tie. Completely. If I win by any other metric, then we win outright. If Pirate Joe wins by any metric, right? Pirate Joe, it doesn't matter. If Pirate Joe wins with just 1 influence or 1 IDS, they win with 2 wins. So it's good for Pirate Joe, because it's good for both of us, really, because Pirate Joe just knows he only has to win. That's all he has to do. Doesn't matter the margin of victory, just has to win. Whereas what I know, I only have to win by any margin. So it's good for both of us, really. It worked out pretty well that way. We can both go in and just say, all we have to do is win. So yeah. So as I was saying, I was wrapping up the stream, wasn't I? Roscoe left about 20 minutes ago. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in to the stream. You're all absolute legends. Especially, I realise it's not the best. It's a Friday, and it's, people might be working and such. So I can't remember who we saw. Quincy was here. Thank you, Quincy, for showing up, especially the day before your wedding. If you're listening, I hope your wedding goes well. Snuff was here but had to leave. JB Philly, of course. Captain Gyro. All absolute legends. Stride, of course. Just rocking up at the end. You just woke up. Very good. When's the final? The final, final, if you call it a final. The match between Pirate Joe and myself will be taking place at 7 p.m. UTC tomorrow. So that's 9 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Snuffleupagus and Roscoe will be commenting on it together. We're going to have the Transatlantic Transylvanians in the commentary booth. Roscoe's going to have to park his Dracula bias for one game. Assuming he wants to side with his fellow Scot, we'll have to see. So yeah. Incredible game. This has just been an unreal game of Fury of Dracula. So many emotions. It's even more so when you've got like a teammate that you're cheering on for, right? It's not just as a complete neutral. It's insane. Don't worry, Strider, don't worry. You never know, the game might be a 2-hour epic. We'll have to see. And as I said, Snuff and Roscoe will be commentating on it. So, and obviously you have my perspective too. I won't live stream it, but I'll just do it as soon as the game is done. I'll just upload it. Fuck my upload schedule at 6 o'clock. I'll just upload it as soon as it's done. Hi. Right. I'm going to go and make a cup of tea and just chill for the rest of the day. That's a lot of excitement for one day. But thank you very much for watching. You're all absolute legends. And I will see you in another video very soon. Please, 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 if you are around tomorrow, do check out Snuff's stream. There'll be links in the Discord. I'll probably put up a community post and I'll link Snuff's YouTube. So yeah. hope you're all having an amazing Friday and have a good start to the weekend. I have videos you can watch. I know, Strider, the problem is I've been so busy these days, I've literally had no time to watch any other videos at all. I haven't even watched the 2 games that got recorded of Roscoe from the last couple of weeks of the tournament, or the 2 Pizzawizard games, or whoever it was. I've not seen either of them. I've just been so busy. There's a huge backlog for me to work through. I appreciate you putting up so many. And hopefully they're entertaining everybody else as well. Bloody hell. We made it 28 days. Sunday of week 4. Absolutely insane. Amazing stuff. Anyway. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I'm signing off. I'm saluting you all. Take care. And I'll see you in another video, another live stream, some other content very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.